Man. If there's any anime in the existence of anime that truly needs filler, it is Jujutsu Kaisen. JJK, man. If there's any anime that needs filler, it is JJK. And I'm going to explain why in my own words based on the only thought bubbles that are in my head, man. And don't get me wrong. Like, do not get me wrong. Like, I I love the fact that JJK has quote unquote fast pacing, and what many people mean by that is like, like it leaves people more interested in the show. Like there's no dull period, there's hardly any dull periods, there's no slow moments. Every episode has a purpose and it has to do with the plot. However, there are times way in the beginning of the show in season 1, and there are some issues I still have with it now, like in, I guess you could say, by the midpoint of season 3, because I'm reading the Culling games. But there are characters in this show that need filler, bro. Hey, I've been waiting all of Shibuya, bro. I've been like, when I was reading it, man, I was wondering, when are we gonna get some Yutahime shine? She's the teacher of these, these. She's the teacher of these so-called of these Kyoto Jujutsu sorcerers. Excuse me, I don't want to confuse them with the Tokyo ones, because I mean we all know the Tokyo ones. They can scrap for sure, but oh man, but I'm just gonna get this out the way, and I'm gonna go back to what I'm talking about. Man, there's like, bro, bro, this man Gege just easily wrote some of the weakest side characters in human history, man. Oh my god. And I thought Sakura was bro. At least Sakura had her moments. I know people like to call Sakura useless, man. But grow up, bro, for real. At least Sakura was scrapping with Sasori with the puppets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking back to episode 22. Okay, all right, let me get back. Okay. But characters like Nobara would easily benefit from more. This trio that's right here would benefit from more screen time, cuz honestly, like I'm more of a fan of the real trio, you know what I'm saying? Of my boy Panda, of my other boy Inumaki, and the queen herself Maki, who is technically the new female lead in the show, technically. Like, I mean, Gege's been wanting this for years, man. Ever since he's been writing JJK, man. He's been waiting to kick Nobara out the bus, man. Trust me. But nah, man. Like, a trio like this would benefit from more screen time. Because we've seen Gojo teach Yuji, like with him, like watching movies and controlling his cursed energy. We've seen him scrapping with Megumi, and Megumi trying to get stronger. And that's when he found his own potential and stopped committing suicide for once, and he used his imperfect domain expansion, which was great. But we never seen Gojo have a moment with Nobara, and moments like that just really get me down, because it really brings me back to the days of Naruto, and just the potential that even Kishimoto didn't tap into, where he could have had Kakashi. And I know, like, Kakashi and Sakura, Gojo and Nobara, they might be like two different styles, but it would still be great to see, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a sensei, for them to teach something, to all of their students. So that way, if that teacher ever passes on, the connection that they have between each other could mean more. Like, if Nobara was alive, why would she cry for Gojo? Why would she have any reason to cry for Gojo? Like, we hardly ever see them interact, now that I think about it. I think the only time I can remember them, like, interacting with each other is, like, episode 3, when we literally first met her. So that's a definite L right there, man. But nah, man. Yeah. JJK needs more filler. I feel like it would benefit characters like Nobara. It would make Nobara's quote unquote, death more impactful. It would make it would make certain moments moving forward more impactful if we have more filler. You know what I'm saying? So I wish, like, I just wish that we had more filler. Cause and this is the last anime I'm going to compare JJK to, just so I can, like, I guess extend my point. Yeah, man, we all harp on Naruto and we harp on Bleach and we harp on what's and One Piece. One Piece. We all harp on those shows for having filler. But look at the One Piece filler. Look at that filler. Filler like that. Like, bro. The Naruto filler, even. You can make an argument for that. The filler, like, whether if the filler is a waste of time or not, the filler helps us connect with the characters that don't get that much screen time. And if the author is going to decide to kill them off or give them a moment, it would make that moment more impactful for us as viewers, for us as fans, and it would, like, bro, it would make us feel more with that character. Like for example, Nobra, like, she over here saying she loves to play the like Smash or the Nintendo. I would, as a fan, I would be dying to see an episode where we see Nobra teach or try to, like Nobra, she's playing on her Switch in her room, and or no, she's playing Smash in her room, and then like Yuji and Megumi comes in to see what she's up to, and then she teaches them how to play. Like, when, like, just like a clip of them just all playing on the Nintendo Switch together and their personalities just blending so well. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be just lovely to watch? Like, man. And the more I talk about it, the more pissed off I get, because why can't we get more filler for these characters? Even Gojo. Now, I'm not the biggest Gojo fan. I'll straight up admit, like, Gojo's probably not even in my top 10. He's for sure not in my top 5. But filler for a character like Gojo would benefit him greatly. And I know people already love Gojo. I feel like half the reason is because, Killua fans, and they kind of cope with Hunter x Hunter ending because I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just thinking off the fly. But nah, man. JJK needs more filler. And I feel like it would do great. Like, bro, even if it's just one episode for the trash Kyoto students, we could, like, bro, outside of Toto and Mekamaru, though, but, something. Something, man. Just to see their connections, just to see their relationships. We see Momo and Mai talking on the phone. Like, bro, give us something. Stop having these little hints here and there, like, during the arcs, man. Give us filler, Gege. It's that simple, man. Otherwise, I'm not gonna give a shit about half your characters when they, eventually pass on. So yeah, man, give us more filler. It's that simple.